כל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה, וכן יהי רצון ונאמר אמן.
אמן.
My love, Rabbi Say, last week, before we're going to speak about the topic of today, I will give some introduction, and hopefully this introduction will inspire all of us to go in and to do the right steps, because this class, not only that is very unique class, and people-wise, each one of you, Be'ezrat Hashem, you know, I love the young generation, because the young generation is the generation that can influence and change the world. Change the world. You still have passion, enthusiasm, excitement. You know, they always say that when you see a person that is happy, dancing, you know, even in the clubs and doing who know what, and he's all there. Imagine yourself if you maneuver him to Torah mitzvot. You know how great is this man can be? Every time you see a mafia guy, a guy that's doing so much bad, don't look at him like a lost case. Just imagine yourself if you're going to maneuver him, he will become the greatest rabbi alive. Some people, they have such a criminal minds, but if you're going to change it, they're going to use the same mind to serve God and to change the world. Many rabbis that made teshuvah, that become such a successful rabbis, is because they had such a mind before that was service for something else. Today the topic, last week, we had the privilege to see Rabbi Shlomo Amar. Rabbi Shlomo Amar came to visit us in Safra synagogues. And I will tell you a few words that he mentioned, for a few words from the Torah, few words that he mentioned regarding to one mitzvah. Maybe the most important mitzvah that we have. Somebody will ask you, what's the most important mitzvah that we have? Which mitzvah is the most important mitzvah to do? What's that? Beautiful. The Torah starts with no others. And today maybe we're going to explain why. You know, if you're going to give me the ability to start the Torah, I will start the Torah, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, Mitzvah Tefillin, Brit Milah. There's many great mitzvot that we have, that we need to fulfill. In which mitzvah the Torah starts? Get married. Because nothing is important from being married. And I will tell you, even spirituality-wise, you can talk Torah all day long. It's two things that you have to fix when you want to inspire a person. It's two things. One of them is crucial right away, and the other one, the sooner is better. When you want to influence a man that have so much temptation, so much hormones at that age, and you want to influence him, when you want to influence young guys to come back at teshuvah, is two things that you have to fix. The first one is what? Food. You have to make sure that this guy is eating kosher. Because if he eat unkosher, anything you said will come from one side and will leave from the other side. It will not penetrate. Yes, beautiful word. It will not penetrate inside. Why? We know what they said. ונתמתם בם, אל תקרא ונתמתם, אלא וניתמתם. כיוון שהאדם אוכל מאכלות אסורות, נעשה ליבו ומוחו אטום. You see, we know that statement in English. You are what you eat. Food become you. If it's anything that you do throughout the days, when you put it in tefillin, you put tefillin, right? Today they had research. They put tefillin and they put a special machine, and they saw that in the time that a Jew put tefillin, the machine bring a different color. They call it in Hebrew and English aura. Aura, you know, spiritual aura. Each one of us, when you put in tefillin, but a minute after you take it out, the aura leave. Tell me, you and the tefillin is one, or you put in tefillin meaning you are someone, and the tefillin is another item. What do you say?
You're one.
I wish. I mean, you put it 5 minutes, 1 hour. After that, you put it back. It didn't become part of you. Do you feel after that your hand is moving like tefillin? No, you are a different entity. Yes, and the time that you put the tefillin, I agree with you.
So you have to use other
And the time that you put that tefillin, you're right. You are one in that time. A minute later, that's it. The tefillin is in one place, and you're in another place. When you put in talit katan, talit katan, you become one of it? No. Well, not only it doesn't become one, he covers only the upper part. Any mitzvah that you do, any commandment, you is one items, and the mitzvah is another items. Food is the only items that you and the food is one. After you eat food, the food becomes part of your body. The good part is going in to become part of your body. The bad part is going to the bathroom. But the good part become, because of that, the Torah was so careful that you're going to eat kosher. Because when you eat unkosher, your mind become black. You cannot pass through. Cannot. You put like a wound in your mind and in your heart. Many times when you see people that they cruel people, cold people, they see people sleeping in the street, they don't even care. How many times you hear people, but you don't have a heart? Yes, they don't have a heart. And you know why? Not because they don't have a heart. One time the Lubavitcher Rebbe asked Chassid, how come if heart is so important, the heart is important? Very important, right? A good heart is the best compliment that you can get. You have a good heart. If the heart is so important, how come the heart is in the left side? Put it in the right side. Normal-wise, anything that is important, you put in the right.
Why is so important?
When you're going to get married, they always tell you, walk the 4 steps and right. Not only that, your wife will stand where? On the right. 100%. The ring you put where? In the right hand. The finger of the right hand, right? Everything has to be in right. Yemin Hashem Usachayim, Yemin Hashem Rumema. Right is in. So why our heart is not in the right? But listen to the way that the Lubavitcher Rebbe answered, and this is a chassidut. He said, you know why? Your heart is in the left. But see your heart that I stand next to you.
Your heart's on the right.
Where is your heart compared to me?
On the right.
On the right. The most important that your fellow heart is going to be in the right. Your heart can be in left, but you have to care for another Jew. That his heart is going to be in right. Nobody cares about you. You have to go the extra mile to care for your fellow Jew. You hear that? So many times you see people that look like they have no heart. And you're asking yourself, Rabbi, how can this person, I'm coming, I'm crying, I'm shivering, and he hurt me and he make fun of me. In a relationship-wise, you can see people that can go so low. I'm not talking about only hen. Hen is bad, very bad. Legally wise is bad. Physically wise is bad. That a man will pick up his hand in a woman. Crisis. Animals is no other word. But you know what is even worse for a hand? And that one everybody give the right to do? Speech. You can make a person feel so horrible with a strong word. Rabbi, what did I do? I didn't touch her. Yes, maybe you didn't touch her in your hand, but your speech. You know, when you tell your child, God willing, one day you're going to have children. When you're telling your child, you know, when you beat your child, you smack him. I don't know if it's good to say it.
Discipline.
Discipline. What a beautiful word. When you discipline, perhaps when you discipline your child, and you call them, my dear child, can you come here? I have to show you some love with the right hand, because the Rabbi said right is important. And maybe I will show you a love with the left hand as well. You know how long it takes the baby to forget about this discipline? Exactly 1 minute if you're going to give him ice cream. He will forget, Abba, I love you. You are the greatest. I never knew. Give me kiss here, I will give you kiss here. Give me kiss here, kiss every place you want for one simple act, right? But if you're telling your own child, you are a loser, nothing good will ever come to you. You know what, me and Ima, lo alenu v'lo lechem, feel bad that we even brought you to the world. That world, you will never be able, you're going to give him 2,000 ice creams. He will never go out of his mind. המוות והחיים ביד הלשון. And sometimes you see people that they are cruel. And you're asking yourself, where is your heart? And the answer is, when you come in to teach Torah, the first thing you have to make sure that they eat kosher. Because kosher animals, if you're going to check, they are merciful animals. Unkosher animals, I'm not talking about all the only health-wise, physically wise. Most of the, not most, 99.9% of the unkosher animals, they are cruel animals. You know how they live? By killing other animals, by ripping. You see, animals have no mercies. When you eat such animals, you become part of them. You are what you eat. Because of that, the first thing that you have to change, if you want to change a person, many times, I believe that they came one time to the chief rabbi of Nebrak, or maybe Rabbi Chaim Kanevsky, one of the Gedolei Israel, they asked him, they start to give lectures, and they gave the best rabbis, and the rabbi spoke for a few weeks, and nobody changed. Nobody changed. Everybody went out from the lecture was amazing. Rabbi, the shiur was, wow, you spoke about Shabbat, about the tefillin. And nobody kept Shabbat, and nobody put the tefillin. So they went to the rabbi and they asked, Rabbi, what's the problem? So the rabbi said, tell me, are you giving food during the shiur? Are you giving sushi during the shiur? From Sushi Fusion? If you give sushi, something else. He said, why? What's the connection to food? He said, how do you want these people to change? When before the shiur they eat unkosher, after the shiur they eat unkosher. Where exactly you want the Torah to come in? The first thing is, and from these ideas came the Shabbatonim. Because Shabbat, they don't realize, people don't realize. The trick of Shabbat is, not that they have hours of Torah. They have hours of Torah before. Nothing came in. They have hours of Torah with kosher food the whole Shabbat. They eat before the shiur kosher. They eat during the shiur kosher. The whole Shabbat they eat kosher, and even in Motzei Shabbat they have kosher food. You see, when you come in to change a human being, spirituality, when you come in to elevate a person, the first things being a rabbi, you have to make sure that they eat kosher. Don't take kashrut wise easy. One. The second most important, being a rabbi for 18 years, I will tell you, to get the person married as soon as possible. Because as long that a person is not married, the temptation is unreal. Unreal. Especially when it's beautiful. The gel, the mousse, chocolate mousse, banana mousse. Hatanu, avinu, ashanu. You see, you come to synagogue, b'nei nara bet Hashem, only white lights. You're going to Gehenna in the discotheque, many lights. Why, Kod Harav. Oy. The most important thing is to get married. Because when a person is married, not only that he's lucky to have a good wife, he also settled, much more relaxed. Physically wise, he's relaxed. It's a time to speak. Now you can speak with him. Not for no reason. The mitzvah of getting married, the Almighty God put it, the fourth mitzvah in the Torah. From all the mitzvot, Shabbat, Kashrut, Tefillin, Tzitzit, Shmirat Einayim, from everything, what's the first mitzvah? Pru urvu We have 613 mitzvot. And which mitzvah God decides to open the Torah? Which one? Prove. What is the reason? Not only because in order that the world is not going to be empty.
המצווה היחידה שלא עובדת על אף אחד. On Jewish people it doesn't work, rule by rule. If this mitzvah would work, we would have been a billion people.
Yes.
Could be.
Yes. That's a good question. I will get the details because you asked the questions. It's not that it's not working. It's not that it's not working. First of all, the fact that we are little makes us unique. If you're going to have unlimited diamonds, 47 will be Kaddish. The reason that 47 is still working is they have, like the dollar, they have amount, how many diamonds can be in the market in the same time. You cannot have unlimited diamonds because then you kill the market. It's not a blessing to have. You have 1.3 billion Chinese. It's all nice. What exactly China brought to the world? Copy. They are the best copy people. None of them is original. They are making the best copy of everything, but nothing is original. You have 1.2 billion Indians. What did they brought to the world? Israel. What Israel brought to the world? No country, included the United States, number-wise, ever bought. So, quantity is not always the most important. Quality-wise, and I said with a lot of humility, the Jewish nation, they are the most quality people by far. It's not because we are arrogant, this is fact, number-wise. Go to the peace process, to the Nobel Prize, and check the list.
30%.
Go to Washington, D.C. Lawyers, doctors. It's not, we didn't choose it. This is fact. How many Jews we have in America? And still, Washington, D.C. run by all the Senate, the Republic. So quality, A. And B, the reason we have not so many children is not because of the religious world. No. You're going to get answer straight. We are Israelis. We're going to give answer a straight that we don't know how to be politically correct. You're going to get straight answer. It's because the secular Jews that decides, like the American dreams, to have one child, 2 dogs, or 2 children and 5 dogs. And the dogs have to have Gucci and Balagan and Parva, how do you call it? You see the dog is going in and you have to go to the doctor. And the dog have psychology. It was a free will that they didn't want to bring children. When we grew up, our family, I came out from 8 children, and it's considered to be one of the smallest families in Morocco. When we grew up, we came with the parents that had a vision to have unlimited children, because children is a blessing. Today, you ask the guy, what I have? Can I, even the one that connected, can I bring the child after the college? And after the college, he said, I have another 4 years university after that. And after university, he said, Rabbi, I need to buy a house. Can I have it after the mortgage? After the mortgage is 30 years. When exactly you want to bring the child? 60 years old? You see, this is not only willingly wise. People choose to have children or not to have children. From some reason, our tradition, our society, not tradition, our society convince us that children is a problem. Lo aleinu velo alechem. I know for fact, being a rabbi, you know that business-wise is not the greatest decision. Spirituality is the greatest one. Every child that I have, I still have to pay tuition. I still have to put food, including. And my salary is a rabbi salary, mainly for the sake of God. And still, every child that comes, the child brings the blessing with him. Baruch Hashem, b'lei hanav, Hashem Yitbarach bless us. That until today, we pay every debt that we owe. We pay in the house, we pay in the tuition, we pay the food, we pay the so why did they have to worry to be afraid to bring more children? Just the opposite. I don't raise the children. God raised them. God is the one that gives me parnasa, not me. This is just side answer. Let's go back. Rabotai. We have to understand when God created the human being, He said like that. From all the animals, He created the whole world to Adam. Because of that, He made Adam in the end to show them everything that I did for you. And then He came into the Adam, and what did He say? Lo tov eyot Adam levado. E'aseh lo ezer kenegdo. You know what's the meaning? It's not good to be with no wife. It's not good. You're in a stage of not good. You know when you're going to know that I'm right? When you're going to be married. Only then He said, Rabbi, wow, it's so good to be married. You know why it's so good to be married? You know why it's so good? Can you tell me a reason why it's so good to be married? Because sometimes, to get married can be a lot of headaches, expenses, somebody is ruining your life. Before you get married, you can do whatever you want. You can go to your friends every night. You can go to a vacation, you don't have to give any details. After you get married, where you going? How long? She sent you in the beginning, she sent you a smiley face. With the time, that smiley face becomes, the red one. And then she give you the one with the eye red, the nervous one. He look at you like that. You cannot sleep after that. They send you that and one after one. So why getting married? Gentlemen, can you convince me why getting married is good? Why God said it's not good to be alone? You are in a stage of not good. כל השרוי בלא אישה, שרוי בלא תורה, שרוי בלא שמחה, שרוי בלא ברכה. Anyone that have no wife, he is in a stage of no blessing, no Torah. Even the Torah is not the same. Even the parnasa is not the same. Yes?
Does that also apply for women? That not able to be alone state?
100% yes, but not in the same sense. Yes, 100% yes, but not in the same sense. לא טוב האדם לבדו, יעשה לו עזר כנגדו, refer to the wife that come into the man. But 100% yes. Both of them have obligation to get married. Yes.
What if the kid has special needs?
Meaning?
Like he can't perform like a normal person.
Bonus.
Disability.
And if you have to get married?
How is he going to get married?
No, this is a different case.
Different.
This is a different case.
He's like he-
If it's no capability, it's no capability. Nobody charge you for not doing something that you cannot do. This is already something that God created. Nobody can force, God forbid. I mean, some people, God forbid, have no hand. So they don't have to put a in. They have no hand. I mean, no left hand. So, I mean, nobody demands something that you cannot do. Moreover, Rabotai, listen to that. Now, in order to understand, before I will explain why getting married is so important, I will tell you something that you're not going to believe, and this is הלכה בשולחן ערוך. מוכרים ספר תורה, you're allowed to sell ספר תורה in order to get a couple married if they have no money. Tell me, is there anything more important from having ספר תורה? Not right. The highest. Still, you can sell Sefer Torah. Let's say you're going down and they have many Sefer Torah, you take one of them, you sell that, you're going to get $20,000, $25,000, and you give this money to a groom and a bride to get married. Do you hear that? The fourth commandment in the Bible is to get married. You're allowed to sell Sefer Torah in order to get people that have no capability money-wise to get married. What's the logic? I mean, I'm not selling Sefer Torah to another synagogue that need it. But why do they need to sell a mitzvah? Sefer Torah is also mitzvah. ועתה כתבו לכם את השירה Meaning we have a mitzvah to write Sefer Torah. We have a mitzvah. So why is this mitzvah better from the other mitzvah? Why the mitzvah of getting married is better from the other mitzvah? The Tosfot write, שהיא מצווה רבה וחשובה. To get married is very important and crucial mitzvah. Very important and crucial mitzvah. You hear that? Nothing is more important from getting married. Huh? So today I will explain two explanations why getting married is so important. The first one is, you see, in our body, we have physical and spirituality, right? Physical is the body, the flesh and blood. This is our physical. We have also spirituality. What's the spirituality? How do you call it? Neshama. Beautiful. Neshama is the spirituality. Neshama have no limitation. And I will explain. Before you coming into this world, God took one soul and divided it into two. Half a soul went to you, and half a soul went to your wife. Half a soul went to you, and half a soul went to your wife. There was once a rabbi by the name Rabbi Shalom Belz. Chassidut Belz is a Chassidut that called Belz, very famous. This rabbi, he was a brilliant young guy, brilliant. I mean, the whole Europe spoke about him, how brilliant he is. Everybody wanted to get married with him. So he dated one woman. He was a very holy man in a young age. He had a Holy Spirit. He dated one woman, and she was the daughter of a big rabbi. They were sitting down in the room. They spoke for 1 hour. After they spoke, they finished the conversation. The rabbi stood up. Now, when he stood up, the woman realized that something is wrong in his body. What is so wrong? One leg is short from the other one. Meaning, he's a crippled person. You know, when you're walking, they have today, I saw twice or 3 times people that have one shoes huge shoes, because their leg comes shorter. So they go with one shoes big and one shoes normal. And you see the guy he's walking normal, but you can say it's very strange, the shoes. One leg, this rabbi also, when he stood up, he had one shoe shorter. So when she saw it, by Hasidim, when they're going out, they sit down the whole time. When they stand up, you can see many things. Suddenly he's big, suddenly he's short. You can discover many things. So when he stood up, she got scared. So she went, and the father said, okay, let us think about it. Rav Shalom Mibelz was there for a few days. After a few days, they said, we are busy. Busy in a politically correct way is meaning we don't want the shidduch. It's not nice to say no, so what do we say? We are busy. Yeah, I love it. When people, do you want the shidduch? And especially young guys, I love it. Rabbi, we want a righteous woman, only kshara, only religious. So when you're calling the guy, do you want to have a woman for? Yes. Can you show me pictures? I said, you want something good quality. He says, but first of all, Facebook. We're going to check it out, and then we're going to tell you character, no character. It's all good, but first of all, so they went. She saw him like that, she got scared. So they said, we are busy. Okay. The rabbi came to the father and said, can I speak with your daughter for 2 seconds? 2 minutes. Okay, the father said, not nice. We're talking about one of the greatest rabbis in the generation. He was 17 years old, and the whole Europe spoke about him. He came into the room, and he asked his future wife, this woman that don't want him. He said, can you look in the mirror for 1 second? She looked in the mirror, and what did she saw? She saw that she had one leg short from the other. She got scared. She said, what exactly happened? I mean, I know my legs, there's no one. And the rabbi looked at her and said, before I'm leaving the room, I have to tell you that before my soul came to this world, I was asked to see who is my wife. So they show me my wife physically wise and spirituality. So spirituality, I realized that she is righteous. But physically wise, I saw that she had one leg short. And I asked, woman, beauty is very important by women. I mean, you know, women take beauty in a very serious way. We're beautiful, we're not beautiful. After somebody tell me, Rabbi, as long as we have cash, it's all good, don't worry. I said, why, you're going to be beautiful? He said, no, we don't need to be beautiful. We need some cash and it's all good, right? As long as we have money, it's all, beauty. You can see a woman before weddings, 3 months she don't eat because she have to feed the dress. She's nervous. She's going into a special woman with the hair. 3 months to prepare the dress. Why? What a man, you tell him to be ready to the wedding, how long it take him? 1 hour he's going into the store, he buys this suit with the papillon, that's it, he's ready. He washes, he doesn't even go to the shower, he's fine, wash himself. And he put banana mousse and chocolate mousse and balagan, and that's it. Exactly 1 hour. Beauty is not so important in our life, right? And a woman. So listen to that. The rabbi asked, the tzaddik asked in heaven, can I switch? Can I take my wife's leg and have one leg short in order that she's going to look perfect? They said, Rabbi, because you're so righteous, we allowed it to happen. And this is what I did. And now I want to leave the room. She went into the father and she said, Abba, say Mazal Tov. This is my husband. You see why it's important to get married? To get married is not only to have another companion, friend, she is my friend, he is my... No. To get married is to be complete. Why? As long that you're not married, because of that they call it in English soulmate. Soulmate, right? Or in Hebrew, Mishoresh HaNeshama. We always pray in God, may my zivur will be for my soul. What's mean will be for my soul? My soul is half. Now that I'm getting married, I become what? Complete. This is what God told Adam. When you are lonely, man or woman, you're not complete. You're not complete. The fourth reason why it's important to be married, because now you're complete. ויקרא להם אדם. ויקרא שמם אדם. Now you and your wife, I said, Baruch Hashem, you become complete. You feel satisfied because this is the first time you become a perfect human being. One reason. The second reason is, gentlemen, ladies, what is the most important things for God to do? Why God created this world? Did God need this world? Did God need such a headache? Are you going to open business that you know that people in the business will go against you? I mean, you have to be suicide, right? Imagine yourself, you open a business, it costs you $10 million, and what exactly happened? All the workers against you. And by the way, it happened in America. When you're a shareholder, you can be 49% shareholder, and you build the company, and I met a person like that, and you know what the company did? They fired the CEO, they fire him, even though that he's the one that built the company, and even though he's the one that have 49%. They joined together, they got 51%, they fire him. Are you joking? I'm the one that built the company. Are you going to create a robot, you know, robot, moving, that's going to go against you? I mean, logic-wise, it's normal. You tell the robot what to do and he's doing against. Is any logic to that? Why God create this world? Do you have answer? Do you know why God made this world? World of balagan, world that people can stand up in this life and say, God, we don't believe in you. I'm atheist. How can you be atheist when God created him? So why God give him life? Why God sustained his life after he rebelled against God? The guy said, I know what is Shabbat. And on purpose, I will drive next to the synagogue 7 times, 5 miles an hour, and will wave to everybody to show them that they are praying to the synagogues and they are believing, and in the meantime I make money. You see my car? I am the only one that have private jet. And I will come with the private jet. You know what's Boom al-Kuli? Boom al-Kuli is when you pass in the 1,000, they call it Mach. I don't know, you know? Mach 1. When you pass in, I was a soldier in Israel, and many times I saw it when the Air Force, they got upset. They came in, boom, and then you hear such a bam, it's like a bomb. Imagine yourself, the guy is driving in Shabbat next to the synagogues, and he make the in order to prove everybody, you see? How can you sustain such a life for people that going, I mean, if you're going to ask me, I will create only world of angels, perfect people. Angel never rebel against God. Malach Michael cannot stand up and said, today I eat unkosher, on purpose, cheeseburger, $1.99. Cheese, burger, cheese, burger, cheese. How do you call it?
Big Mac?
No, French fries and Coca-Cola, $1.99. Why do they need to pay $8.99 kosher? You don't see the hamburger. Where's the hamburger? You don't even find them. I pay $1.99 and I eat unlimited food. Unkosher on purpose. I don't believe in God. No, I didn't know. I will drive in Shabbat, and I will open the business in Rosh Hashanah, and I will do everything to prove you that I can be successful. I mean, for God, it was much better to create a world of angels. So why God create this world? Does any of you ever had this question? I believe that you didn't sleep last night because of this question, right? Do you have... I love you.
Yeah.
You said, Rabbi, I'm still tired. You are good. I love it. At least somebody joined the Rabbi. Kol hakavod. What's the answer? Why God created the world?
Torah Mitzvah.
Angels also can do. Maybe not physically, but they can do exactly.
To forgive.
You getting married to a woman that get you all day long upset in order to forgive? I mean, this is amazing life.
To create children.
Beautiful. Forgive is a high level, but you don't create a world of distraction in order to forgive.
You said God doesn't own you anything, so why would He create the world?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know why? You know, Adam and Eve. When Adam told Eve, Chava, my dear wife, you are the best woman alive. I love you more from any other woman. That he mean like that? That he meant? Yes or no? It was nobody else. She was the only one, right? That Chava went out and said, wow, I'm so unique. I'm so special. I'm the one. I'm the most beautiful woman. Which the most beautiful woman? You're the only woman. When Chava told Adam, I choose you over anyone else. What do you mean you choose me? I'm the only one here. You had the choice was between Adam or monkey or dogs. So definitely you choose me. I'm the best one. There's nothing to compare. But imagine yourself when you're getting married and you're telling this woman, the future wife, I choose you even though I had many offers. And even though the market was so hot, and I'm young and beautiful, and I still choose you. She's going out and she look in the mirror. Who is the most beautiful one? And he chose me over everything, right? The feeling is much greater when you know that somebody else had many choices, and He still choose you. You see, angels have no choice. When they put the tefillin, spirituality-wise, when they put the tzitzit, when they pray to God, it's not that they have evil inclination and they choose God. They didn't choose anything. This is their life. But every time you come in Monday night and you choose God over going out to DJ Mike or DJ this or DJ you, DJ in the house, and you instead of choosing this nonsense, you're coming into Shiur Torah. Instead of just choosing hanging out with the friends, choosing Shiur Torah. Instead of playing card or playing shach or playing who know what, you're coming in and you choose God. You know what's the meaning? You choose God over all this nonsense. This is the greatest moment and the greatest feeling that God can have. נתאווה הקדוש ברוך הוא להיות לו דירה בתחתונים. God had the desires to build the house in this world. You know why in this world? Because in this world is a temptation. In this world, they have a world that convinces you that outside is much better, and if you want to be happy, it's all about money, and it's all about this, and it's all about that, and beauty is important, and important. And you come and say, no. God, I choose you. I'm coming to a synagogue. I'm doing honest business, and this honest world, against all odds. They teach you from young age that in order to be successful, you have to be cook. Don't be honest. Don't listen to the rabbis. What the rabbi know? The rabbi is not a businessman. What the Torah know? The Torah is good for the synagogues. Outside of the synagogue, you sell refurbish, and you put a new box, and you said, brand new, from Sony. made in China. Don't worry. You coming in and you buy a house, you paint the house, you pay sheetrock, and brand new house. You raise the price to $150,000. The guy will never figure out, he's Amaritz, he's a global man. He doesn't really check. How many times in life we have the ability to be crooked? And we said, God, no, we choose you. We choose you over all this temptation. You know what the joy we make to God? Nachat ruach, they call it in Hebrew. Nachat ruach, you know what you mean nachat ruach? God is happy. He come to the angels and said, my dear friends, calm down. See the Jewish nation. See these people. You don't have any temptation. And I will prove it to you. It was two angels. That one time they told God, I don't remember the names. I remember one time I mentioned it. In a second, if I'm going to remember the name, I will tell you. They told God, why do you need this physical world? They are all Hashaim. You know when they said? The time of Noah. And Noah. There was many sin with ladies, many sin with animals. It was sick sin. Sick, like in sometime in our generation. You can see. Be'emet, the lowest level of sins. And the angels, the two angels said, God, we told you before you create this world, don't create it. They told God before he created, don't do it. And God didn't listen to them. You know what God did? He said, if you think that you're better from these people, both of them fell down. And what the Torah said, if you can give me Chumash, where is the Chumash? Yes. I will just prove you that סוף פרשת בראשית, in פרשת בראשית, ויחטאו בני האלוקים בבנות הארץ. They fell down 5 minutes, and what exactly they made? Sin with ladies.
5 minutes later.
5 minutes later, and who came out from this sin? You remember it was a giant in the time of Moshe Rabbeinu? Og, Melech HaBashan, and Sichon, Melech Heshbon. These two, by the way, they are brothers. Two huge people, huge. Moshe Rabbeinu was 5 meters. How much is 5 meters? 15 feet. Moshe Rabbeinu was a giant.
What, really?
Moshe Rabbeinu was a giant. And he had a stick 15 feet. And he jumped 50 feet. And he got only to what?
Ankle.
To the ankle of this og. This oak, when he stood up, there was no sun. You don't need to wait till night. The guy put the back, scratching his back like that, that's it, there's no sun. He's moving this way, the sun is coming back. He was planning to kill the Jews in one shot, to take a mountain and to bury all the Jews in one shot. Do you hear that? Where exactly this man came out from? The scene that they made with ladies. They made out scene with ladies, and from the scene between human being and angels came this giant. Because of that, Moshe Rabbeinu was afraid. He was not afraid because Og is a tzaddik. Og is a son of angels. It's too dangerous to play around with them. Now we understand. So you know why God created this world? Because in this world is the only world that we choose in God. We're not forced. We choose to eat kosher. We choose to put talit. We choose to wake up and to come to synagogue. We choose to make minyan. We choose you, God.
With our consciousness.
With our conscience. Angels doesn't choose. Angels follow. So now that we understand that, let's go back. Why getting married is so important? So one reason we said in order to be complete. Another reason is God wants to come to dwell. ועשו לי מקדש ושכנתי בתוכם. Ladies and gentlemen, every house that a person builds, every house that you build, you bring the name Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, you bring Hashem to your house. How do you know? When you write the word Ish, Aleph, Yud, Shin, which word is in between? Yud, right? When you write the word Isha, Aleph, Shin, Hey, which word is inside? Hey. They have fire, ash, fire and fire, and in between is Yud-K, right? The name of God. Yud-K is not the name of God. Yud-K is half of the name of God. The name of God is Yud-K, Vav-K. Where is the Vav-K? I find the Yud, I find the K, right? The Hey. Ish is Yud. Isha is Hey. Where is the Vav-K? Ketubah. You know Ketubah? When you're going to get married, you're going to sign an agreement. That agreement, how do you call it? Ketav Vav Hey. You see the Vav Hey? Because of that, when people have issue and Shalom Bayit, what did the rabbi said? Check the Ketubah. What the Ketubah have to do with Shalom Bayit? I'm fighting with my wife. Why I have to check the Ketubah? Because the name of God is broken. If the Ketubah is not complete, something is missing in the name of God. So you have to check. But not only Yud-Ke Vav-Ke. When you build in a house, ladies and gentlemen, we had Bet Mikdash, and our home is Bet Mikdash. When a woman light candles in Shabbat, symbolize what? Symbolize the menorah. You remember the menorah in Bet Mikdash? Every Friday. When you light, symbolize the menorah. The table of your house, you know the tables that you eat, symbolize what? The Mizbeach. The altar. Because of that, remind me your name? David. David Melech Tzedek. May David will have a long life and a healthy life. Let us say amen. David, when we eat from the tables in the house, tables is not something lightly. Consider to be the altar. Because of that, we have to sit with dignity. We cannot come naked to eat at a table. We cannot put our leg above tables. We cannot pass children. You know, many times your sister or your brother give you a baby and you hand the baby from one side to another side. It's not good. God forbid. We never pass babies over tables. You know why we don't pass? Because table is altar. Why, you want to kill the baby, darling? You coming in, out, right? Our tradition is we never pass. Now you know why. So table is altar. Menorah is Nadlekat Nerot. Where is Kodesh HaKodashim? The bedroom of a husband and wife. Considered to be the holy of holiness. Because of that, when people tell me, Rabbi, we got married, and I tell people a few things about the bedroom that you're going to live with your wife. The first thing is, don't show your bedroom. When you're going into the house, the first things, when I have a guest, come and see the apartment. The guy opened the bed. Why did I need to know why you sleep with your wife? Lack of tzeniut. It's lack of modesty. This is something between you and your husband. What kind of size of bed? Why do we have to open the door? No, you have to see the jacuzzi. The jacuzzi. The sauna in America. You have to see. This is something that only you put it in a bedroom. It's private. Very simple. Even the children of a human being cannot sleep in his bedroom. It's not good. It's not good for education. It's not good for modesty. Okay. One. Second, bed. Don't buy used bed. Buy brand new. Why? When people sleep in the bed, they put all their habit and all their negativity and all the averot and everything in the mind. Buy a brand new bed. You start life, you start it fresh. And last but not least, the last things that you can do is put in plasma in your bedroom. The worst things. Rabbi, 65-inch. How do you call it? LCD Gehennam, LCD, Rabbi. LCD. מה זה show? Nice, what? This is Kodesh HaKodashim, are you joking? The Holy of Holiness. You put the devil in the Holy of Holiness? The last place that you can put TVs. I'm not saying, it's not good to have TV, period. Put it in the sofa in the living room. It's better. Don't take it into your bedrooms. ועשו לי מקדש. When we get married, we build in a house to the Almighty God. And nothing is more important from God to build Him, His own house. So hopefully, B'ezrat Hashem, I bless all of you that this year we're going to hear Kol Sasol v'Kol Simcha, Kol Chatan v'Kol Kadam, וכן יהיה רצון ונאמר אמן.
Amen.